A while back, I made a video on the BB Firefly. No, I think it was the Barracuda video. I made a video, talking about that, talking about how much I love the Firefly and all that. And I mentioned in that video that the new Zenpin Firefly would probably be my favorite thing from BB Barfly that they've ever made. And Serge from BB Barfly saw that video, and he heard that one line that I mentioned it, and he said, "Okay, we'll send you one." So they they sent me a cotton candy. This is the first product that they've sent me that where they asked me like what I wanted. A lot of times they just send me just send me some random stuff. But he asked me, he said, "What blade do you want? What handles do you want?" And I was like, "Well, it has to be cotton candy." But I was going back and forth on what blade I wanted, and I figured, what a better homage than to get the original blade that I had on my V1 Firefly, which was one of the first ballad songs I ever really reviewed, and one of the first ballad songs that my review was very. Did I hit record? I did hit record. Okay, one of the first ballad songs that really got the spotlight on my channel. That got this channel started. So that is the same blade here. I had a teal V1 Junior. Why are you looking at my toe? I had a teal V1 Firefly, and yeah, in the Barracuda video, I said that the Zenpin Firefly would probably be my favorite BB Barfly product. And I was I was completely right. This thing is fantastic. I have said on numerous occasions that the Fireflies are some of my favorite ballad songs to flip. They're just so much fun and just so enjoyable and such a good time. And the only issue I really had with them was that they were on tank pins, and now that the V2's out, I mean, they fixed all the grip issues I had, so the only remaining issue was just that they were on tank pins. And now that the Zenpin model has fixed that, we're good, and I have no issues with this thing. Now mine does have tap. That is my fault, because I am dumb. This came from the factory, beautifully tuned, and the Barracudas as well all came beautifully tuned. BB Barfly has been doing very, very well with their tuning. Just everything in general, very, very well recently. I'm dumb and decided at 4 in the morning, it's like 3 or 4 in the morning, to take this apart, and in the process of taking it apart, I lost the barrel, because in case you don't know, Barfly knives are assembled not as a barrel and a spacer to screw into, not as a pivot and a screw to screw into. They are assembled as 2 screws with a barrel in the middle, so both sides screw into it. And I, in the process of taking it apart, lost the barrel for the safe handle, the safe handle. So I had to take apart my Firefly V2, steal the barrel from that to put it in the safe handle so that I could reassemble this, and in the process, something got messed up weird, and tolerances are not as good as they were on strictly on the safe handle. On the bite handle, it is still perfectly tuned. Why are you biting me? Where did this come from? You were just fine 3 seconds ago. What is your deal? Okay. Alright, cool, Junior. Yeah, so in the process of taking this apart, I lost a spacer, lost a barrel, had to swap with another barrel. I messed up the tolerances. But disregarding that, out of the box, and for the while that I've had it, this has been perfectly tuned. It has remained perfectly tuned. And yeah, it is basically, in my opinion, BB Barfly's best product. You know, you have all of the benefits that I've talked about with the Fireflies before. The aggressive taper makes them a ton of fun. The Firefly V2 has great grip. I still would like to see all these cutouts on the face be a lot more, like a lot thicker. Like if you look at something like the jimping on the Kraken, it is, I can pull it up here. I would like to see it be a lot more you know, reminiscent of this. It is a lot deeper, a lot wider. That might not even be a good example. I used a Triton here. Triton's probably a good example. I would like to see them be a lot wider. So you have, because right now they're so thin to the point where your fingers don't really get the chance to dig into there. On something like the Triton, though, and the jimping on the Kraken, your finger can fully slot into that hole. But because the holes are so thin on the side faces of the Firefly V2, it doesn't really offer a good opportunity for your hands to really get in there. But other than that, a ton of fun. The grip is vastly improved over the V1. The grip on these in general is still really good. And now that there's no pinching from the tang pins, and it's easier to clean because tang pins can be a pain in the ass to clean because there's a huge metal spoke between your pivots. But yeah, there's a lot of positives, and the main thing with the Fireflies is just that they're a ton of fun, and that's why I like them so much. And the Zenpin Firefly, the ZX1, is indeed my favorite BB Barfly product and fully encapsulates everything that I love about them. And yeah, definitely recommend if you're into fun trainers. This is definitely one of the most fun trainers around. By no means is it a competitive, like, you would compete in a flipping competition with this. Not at all. That is not the point in the slightest. They're just a ton of fun. And they're just really, like, if you are in the hobby flipping for fun and you just like the enjoyment of flipping and the enjoyment of doing your favorite tricks, then yeah, Firefly ZX1, definitely a good way to go. And that's about it. Thank you guys very much for watching. I'll talk to you guys all again soon. Junior is staring out the window. Hopefully you can see him, but he broke a hole in our blinds so that he could stare out the window because he's the little stinker. And there he goes. Alright, okay, Junior. I can open the window for you. But no, he just does this. So, alright. That's about it. Bye-bye.